my name's John Walters. I'm the manager of the Citizens Advice Consumer Service. We have a lot of relationships with trading standards in terms of sending referral data and intelligence, and also passing clients between them when there's a need to do so.
What has been the nature of your relationship with trading standards historically?
We've worked closely with trading standards since about 2004-05 when the Consumer Direct Service came into being. The idea behind that was a centralised first-tier point of advice for consumers that would have referral routes into trading standards departments to provide intelligence for enforcement and also to support vulnerable clients that need second-tier support, and making sure that flow for the customer works well so they can get the support they need.
What do you think could be done to improve your relationship with CTSI, more broadly with the trading standards profession?
So we work with CTSI through signposting relationships with things like the European Consumer Centre, through the work we do with the ADR as the competent authority. We've got a number of protocols to refer clients to ADR schemes that are approved by CTSI. I think that relationship works well, but obviously it's around refining that, particularly with the Consumer Green Paper and what the future of ADR might look like. With trading standards more widely, I think our focus is around service development and around volumes. I think that some trading standards offices have got concerns around the number of clients that are now using the consumer service. There has been a decrease over the last few years. We're addressing that at the moment, and more widely I think looking at the way the service can do different things, new channels like web chat, refine our training, look at collecting intelligence through our website, just to give a more rounded picture and more information, more intelligence and more benefit to partners really.
With the cuts that have been made over recent years, the trading standards profession needs to rely more and more heavily on partner organisations like yours. Do you think that's something they've struggled with?
I think the profession has been progressive in looking at solutions to the problems they face that funding has created for them. I think from our perspective in particular, where we've seen it most has been through referral support they're able to offer clients. That's reduced, but we've worked with some local authorities and some local citizens advice to kind of work through that gap. There are still challenges there. I think ultimately the profession has got longer term questions to answer, and I know they're working through that, and some of the Green Paper helps promote that discussion as well, I think, with government. But ultimately the long term question will be around how much more are partners able to do like trading standards with how much little resource they're now provided, and that's a longer term question that I think will take a while to work its way through.
One of the key themes of the symposium is the value of trading standards and specifically demonstrating that value. From your perspective, what's the value of the profession and how can it be demonstrated?
I think the reduction in detriment is key, and I think we all play a role in that, but trading standards ultimately have always been the organisation that resonates with clients. I think whether our service has been Consumer Direct or Citizens Advice, while that brand has a value, ultimately when people want to report something having gone wrong or want to get their money back, they automatically still think of trading standards. I think where we see the most benefit of that is through some of the high profile cases we send through to trading standards where there's doorstep crime, counterfeiting, safety issues. Trading standards are able to take that information we provide them through intelligence-led enforcement, go away and do the things that they do so well, and the long-term payoff of that is kind of prosecutions, high-level cases coming through where the resolution is in the client's favour, and that is a real powerful message, I think, to government and others about the value of that profession.
What do you think needs to be done by government and others to sustain that profession over the next few years?
I think it's obviously funding is the key. That's true for most public services at the moment. I don't think that's just for trading standards. Those conversations need to be in conjunction with what trading standards looks like in terms of its structure, in terms of how it might be modernised or work more flexibly. I think some of that's already begun. I think I personally wouldn't know what the answers to that are, but I suspect that one and the other go hand in hand, and I think able to do that and continue to demonstrate that value to government, what trading standards are able to do to protect consumers, to reduce detriment, to keep unsafe products from the market, those kind of things. Those are really powerful tools in terms of indicators to government about the value of the profession and what it achieves.